Hey, this is Marisa and I'm going to take you through something today called upgrading the child. It's one of the favorite techniques over the years of creating our TT, Rapid Transformational Therapy. I've created many techniques, but this is always a favorite. People always say, wow, I had a breakthrough with this. I love this. This took me somewhere. So today I'm going to take you through this particular program called upgrading the child. We're going to go back and have a look at how, where, when, why you ever may have got some abundance blocks, and then we're going to get rid of all of them for you. I'm a great believer that understanding is power, but you can't fix what you don't understand. When you go back, you do not relive, you only review. You're going to review something you've already experienced, and actually if you go back with fascination, remember something I love. The word cure comes from the word curious. Isn't that so cool? The word cure comes from curious. When you get curious about, well, how did I get to be the way I am? When did I learn to do that? We talk about that. When you get curious, that's the gateway to also getting cured. So let's practice it first, because when my grandmother's always told us practice makes perfect. Look up, keep your eyeballs up, close the lids down. If you feel a little fluttering, dream subject. And now let's do it for real. Just look up as if you're looking into your very own eyebrows. Take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out. That's wonderful. And again, keeping your eyeballs up, breathe in, hold it. The more you blink, the deeper and faster you're going into powerful healing. And just one more time, breathe in, keep your eyeballs up. Keeping your eyeballs up as you exhale. Keep your eyeballs up, but just close your eyelids right down, all the way down, and just keep your eyelids shut now. Forget all about the position of your eyes. Drop your chin so you have that very same looking down feeling that you might get as you look over a balcony or down a flight of stairs. You are looking down 10 steps. And right now you're moving on to step 10. You're taking step 9 and 8, and you can see your feet, hear your feet, feel your feet treading each step. As you move down, drift down, travel down to a deeper level. You're taking steps 7 and 6, going deeper. With every number I count, you're taking step 5 and 4, going deeper. With every sound you hear, even the sound of your very own heartbeat, even the sound of your breathing is taking you deeper into a powerful healing awareness of yourself. You're taking step 4 and 3 and 2, going deeper, deeper, deeper. You're taking step 1, just go deeper, deeper, deeper. And as you go deeper, I want you to imagine you're sitting in front of a big television screen. You're pressing the button, up comes the image, and it's you today. It's like a mirror image of where you are right now. But you're pressing rewind, and you're watching as that video of your entire life starting today starts to go backwards, backwards, backwards. The movie of your life, the video of your life starting today is rewinding. Going backwards more. As you become younger, smaller, lighter, shorter, years, months, weeks, days are leaving your body. Years, months, weeks, days are leaving your body. You're becoming younger, shorter, smaller. It's like you're in a time tunnel, being pulled backwards, taken backwards. You're going back to your childhood home. You're going back to meet yourself at an age where you acquired some limiting beliefs about abundance, about having everything. And of course, abundance can be having love, having joy, having wealth, having health, having success. And you're going to go back and find out how, where, why you got those blocks. So you're still in the time tunnel, being pulled back. You're about to stop right outside your childhood home, but just for a minute more, your mind is selecting the very scene you need. It's pushing it into your memory, and all of a sudden, that movie is stopping like a train, and you're standing outside your childhood home, and you are drawn towards that very familiar front door. You're drawn straight through that front door, drawn to the bedroom door, the door of the bedroom where you slept during these formative years. And now you're standing outside the old familiar bedroom door. You can reach out your hand and feel the old familiar door handle, and you instinctively, intuitively know, innately know that on the other side of that door is you as a small child that picked up some limiting beliefs and some blocking thoughts. And just as you know that that child is you, they know that you are them as an adult, and you and that child have an absolute, total affinity with each other. So go ahead and open the door. Go into that room, and they're waiting for you, sitting on the bed, sitting on the floor. There is that child that is you as a child, and you recognize that child. You have an affinity with that child. You trust that child completely, and that child recognizes you. Just as you know that this is you as a child, the child knows that you are them as a grown-up, and they will answer any question you have for them. So I want you to ask them a question right now. Are you happy? The child can only say yes or no or sometimes. Ask them again, are you happy? And I want you to ask that child, what makes you unhappy? What makes you unhappy? And the answer is going to be mommy, daddy, something like school. Whatever the answer is, I want you to phrase the answer into another question. What is it that mommy does or doesn't do that makes you unhappy? What is it that daddy does or doesn't do that makes you unhappy? What is it that school does or doesn't do that makes you unhappy? And I want you to continue asking these very specific questions. Ask a few more. And I want you to form your own questions. Why do you hold yourself back? Why do you feel bad about yourself? Why do you not believe in yourself? Why do you sabotage yourself? You might think that's an odd question to ask a child, but you'll find the answers come immediately. Go ahead right now and ask some questions. Why do you hold back? Why do you feel less than the other kids? Why do you think you're not enough? Why do you believe that what you want isn't available to you? Why do you think others have stuff and you can't get it? And why do you feel different to all the other kids? Repeat those questions just a few times until you've got all the answers you need. And let's do this one more time. I want you again to ask that child, are you happy? Make a note of the answer. What is it or who is it that makes you unhappy? What is it they do or don't do that makes you unhappy? Why do you think you're not enough? What makes you feel different to other kids? And here's the last question. Why do you think other people have stuff that you can't get? And I want you to really think of the answers you just came up with. It's a bit like Google. If you say, hey Google, type in a question, Google finds the answer and pushes it onto the screen immediately. Your mind is like Google, hey, younger version of me, why do I feel not enough? Why do I think the things I want I can't have? And why do I feel different to other people? When you think those questions, the Google in your head is coming up with an answer right now, because every single thing you experience in your whole life is recorded. Your subconscious mind is always switched on. It's always on record, and it's giving you these answers now because you deserve these answers. Understanding is power. And I want you to look at the answers, and I want you to understand that that's not you anymore. Whatever you've remembered, seen, felt, experienced, as you go back into the world of that little child who felt different, who felt less than, who felt not enough, you understand the truth. And here is the truth. Any child living what you lived, when you lived it, would have felt the way you felt and acted the way you acted. Anyone living your life as you lived it would have felt the way you felt. They would have acted the way you acted. But here's the thing. You're not that child. So many times we feel we're still that little kid inside. So I want you to put your arms around that child. I want you to lift them up or hold them by the hand. I want you to take them back, teleport them back right now to wherever you live today. I want you to walk them through the front door of your home, of your house, your apartment, wherever you live. And I want you to say to that little child out loud, repeat these words exactly. I am upgrading you into my world now. You now live in my world. As you walk them through the front door as you show them your living room, your bedroom, your kitchen, your bathroom, I want you to say again, I'm upgrading you into my world. I want you to repeat every sentence I say until I ask you to stop. Repeat this. I'm upgrading you into my world. This is a better, safer, nicer place. And now you live in my world with me. You can never go back. Not even in your daydreams and live in that other world. You live in my world. You're safe with me. I'm becoming a loving parent to you now. Keep repeating these words. And no one in the whole world can play the role of loving parent with you like I can. I'm becoming a loving parent to you. No one can do this like I can. I understand you. I love you. I love you completely. I love you unconditionally. You and I have balance now. There's nothing we can't do. I will always believe in you. I want you to say these very words. I've created a place in my heart, in my body, in my life, and in my world for you. And now you live inside of me. You can never go back. And I want you to think of the words you've always wanted to hear. We always want to hear words like, you're the favorite, you're the best, you're the smartest, you're the cutest, you're the prettiest, the handsomest, the most, and whatever you wanted to hear, you know what you wanted to hear. You're the favorite, you're the best, I believe in you. I'm so lucky I had you. You're the best kid in the world. This is not rocket science. We could put the words we wanted to hear into 10 sentences that would cover everything. So think of the words you most wanted to hear. You've been waiting to hear your whole life. Do not wait another second. I want you to hold that little child in your arms, and I want you to look at them and say out loud, you are the best. You're the smartest, the most gorgeous, the most interesting, the most intelligent kid. You're my favorite. I believe in you. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. There's at least another 5 sentences to come out of you. And I want you to say them. Let's do this again. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. You're the smartest kid. You're the greatest kid. How lucky am I to get to parent you? And I want you to say 5 more things. Whatever you like, but say them now. Say them to that child and really feel it going in. I want you to feel these words sinking in, like balm sinks into dry skin, like butter sinks into warm toast. I want you to feel these words sinking in and nourishing you, growing yourself. As you see, the job of a parent, but parents are never taught this, is to grow the self-esteem of their child. Your parents' job was to grow your self-esteem. They didn't know that, but you know it. And even though they probably didn't do it well enough, your job today is to grow your own self-esteem with words. What could you say right now to that small child? What did they never hear? You're pretty, you're smart, you're cute, you're handsome, you're interesting, you're amazing, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. My world is a better place just because you're in it. Think of the things you've been longing to hear. Say them, state them, affirm them right now. And say them until it feels familiar and comfortable. So often we think, oh, that feels silly, that feels lame. Keep doing until it doesn't. This is powerful healing work. Don't stop. Do it more. Do it with more conviction, more meaning. And remember, even after today, you can do this again and again. And while you're talking to your child, I want you to imagine walking them into your front room, your living room, whatever you call it. And I want you to show them all the things you may have. You probably have Sonos, Alexa, Hey Google, I'm sure you have a laptop or a desktop, a cell phone, cable television, most of which you didn't have as a child. No one had Alexa as a child. We didn't have cell phones when we were 3. We didn't have these things. We didn't have Apple Pay. So it simply didn't exist. But you're not saying, well, you know what? Didn't have Apple Pay when I was 4. Didn't have Alexa. And therefore I can't have it now. But what we do say is, I didn't have love when I was a kid. I didn't have a stable, loving home. I didn't have nice stuff. I didn't have that, and now I can't have it. But that's not true. Look around your home at all the things you have that you didn't have then. Look at the freedom you have to go to bed when you want to go to bed, to eat what you want to eat. You can have cereal for dinner, and you can have anything you like for breakfast because you're free. So as you look around your living room, look at all the things that you have that make you free. Go into your kitchen, open the cupboards, and remember, you can eat whatever you want, whenever. Nobody makes you finish anything. No one says you got to eat now and you got to eat this. So open all your cupboards, open your fridge, and remember, wow, I get to have what I want, when I want, because I'm free. Go into your bathroom, look at your products. You're free. Go into your bedroom. Open the cupboard. You're not wearing hand-me-downs or stuff you hate or stuff your parents pick for you. You're wearing what you want to wear because you're free now. And remember, when you're driving your car, putting a bit of plastic into the wall and the wall is giving you money, you're thinking, wow, here am I driving my car because I'm not 3. Here am I getting money from a bank because I'm not 5. Here am I making my own food, going out with my friends, having people over because I'm not 3. I want you to really dig deep for just a few more minutes, installing that child into your world, remembering your world is better. So one more time, with so much conviction in your voice, I want you to say again, hey, you live in my world now. I've installed you into my world. I've upgraded you into my world. And the world you live in now with me is a nicer, better, safer place. And now you live in my world. You can never go back to the other world, not even in your daydreams. You live with me. We're a great team. I love you. I understand you. I will always have time for you. I'll always listen to you. You and I have balance now. There's nothing we can't do. I think you're amazing. I'm always here for you. And add just a few more things for the very last minute. Give it everything you've got. Tell that child anything you want to tell them. Make sure they hear the words you've been waiting for your whole life. Make sure they know they live in your world, in your life. And one more time, I want you to say out loud, I have created a place in my heart, in my body, in my life. I've created a place in my world for you. You belong here. You matter here. You're enough here. You're recognized here. You matter here. You are significant here. You're loved here. Add anything you want to add. Think of anything you want to add, any words, thoughts, feelings. And remember, you get to repeat this. This technique will not self-implode. You can repeat it anytime you like. In just a minute, we're going to come back to our full awareness. Make sure before we do, you've remembered the missing bit of you, the words you've been waiting your whole life to hear, the words you thought you would never hear, or the words you thought, well, someone else is going to have to come up and give me these words. No. You're going to come up and give yourself these words, because nobody can play the role of loving parent to you better than you can. No one in your whole life can do this better than you, more skillfully than you, more perfectly than you. So before we end this session, think of the missing bit, the words you've been waiting your whole life to hear, the words you decided you may never hear, the words you almost gave up on hearing. And do it now. The most important words you will hear in your whole life are the words you say to yourself. And your own words have a power over you that other people's words just can't have. Because this is coming from your heart. It's real. It's true. It's pure. Do it now. And do it again. And do it again until it feels familiar and comfortable and known. One of the fastest ways to heal your entire life is make what is unfamiliar familiar, what is unknown known, what is uncomfortable comfortable. And let's end this with one more minute. If you had blocks for wealth, health, love, joy, success, abundance, I want you to say, we have wealth. Rich is love. I want you to say to your child, you are going to grow up and find love, wealth, health, success, connection, significance. I want you to pick out the ones that really speak to you. And again, say to that child, as you grow up in my world, you can only find love, joy, success, confidence, conviction, meaning, purpose, connection. Do that now. Add in the things that mean so much to you. And then just slowly, calmly, easily, effortlessly just come back into the room. Just take a deep breath. And I want you to invite you every day, just before you go to sleep, maybe when you wake up and when you're in the back of a taxi watching television, to reconnect with it and go, hey, you're sitting with me on the sofa, you're eating breakfast with me, you're having dinner, you're in an Uber with me. You see, whatever someone else says to you, even with love, is not quite the same as what you say to you, because you have no agenda. The way you feel about everything is down to only two things: the pictures you make in your head and the words you say to yourself. And today and every day you get to upgrade the words, upgrade the pictures, you get to upgrade the child, and you get to upgrade your entire life. It's down to you now. And you can give that to yourself perfectly, profoundly, and permanently by simply following this technique. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Go on upgrading yourself. Sending you lots of love. Check out my next video here.